343 Industries has just dropped a content nuke on the Halo community, as there will be a brand new public flight next week on February 18th that includes a number of new things, including the custom games browser, season 6 content, and a brand new map for Halo 3. And on top of that, they came out with a brand new development update that is a little bit controversial. Let's talk about it. Hey everyone, GamerJlee here, and welcome back to a actual positive video about Halo, because there's actually some good news coming to the Halo community and to the MCC. You know, a lot of us kind of wrote off season 5 as
this is the end. You know, we're supposed to get 5 more seasons, but this is where things started going downhill.
No, actually, season 6 has got me more excited than any of the past seasons, more than season 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, because there is a lot of things coming, including our first flight of 2021, not next month, but next week on February 18th, next Thursday. That is exciting news. Now, this is subject to change because you never know, something might pop up. We've had this happen before, but let me just read you some of the things that we are going to be getting in this flight, something that a lot of you have a good reason to be excited about. First of all, the highly anticipated custom games browser. This is the thing that we have been asking for ever since it first debuted in Halo 5. Now, in Halo 5, let's be honest, it's a great option, but it was very beta-esque. It wasn't very well put together. And I hope over the course of those, 5-6 years that this has been around, I think it's actually been around since 2016. I would hope that they have maybe developed the technology a little bit more, so that way the actual custom games browser could be useful in the MCC, because this is going to become the most popular thing on the MCC. This is a way that we can experience the things we want to experience and not have to wait for a rotational playlist. You want to do a pickup game of Griffball? You've got it. You want to do Rocket Race for months on end? You've got it. You want to play Jenga for 48 hours straight? You have that option. This is going to be extremely exciting, and I'm happy to see that this is coming in season 6. The next thing we actually are going to be seeing is season 6 content. Now, we know nothing about what this might be. There's been rumors and ideas of what it could be, but last time with season 5, I wasn't very happy with the content we got. I mean, I was happy with the Halo Reach stuff. It was all great, but the Halo 3 stuff that really didn't need to be there, yeah, I don't want to remember that. But season 6 is right around the corner, and we are going to be seeing some brand new content, and here is a big one, and one that I think that both classic and modern players can be happy with, as well as just fans of Halo. We are getting a brand new map for Halo 3 from Halo Online, a game that honestly had some pretty unique maps, some pretty unique ideas for map design, is getting implemented and brought to the MCC and brought to Halo 3. This is good. This is what we want. We don't want art styles and armors that don't work and clash with the game. We want maps that work around the art style. And looking at this screenshot here that they put out for us, it does work. It looks amazing. And honestly, I'm extremely excited to see what this brings. I mean, we do have a number of snow maps. We have Avalanche and Snowbound, but I don't recognize this map from Halo Online. Now, I could be wrong. I did ask on Twitter the other day, hey, what map is this from Halo Online? Because I'm not recognizing it. Maybe it's one that I never got to experience, or maybe players never got to experience because they never data mined it. I don't know. I don't recognize this. If anyone knows the name of this map or what this map is, please let me know down in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you. Now, the next thing we got was something that has been in demand ever since Halo the MCC came to PC, and that is FOV slider support on the console version. And good news, you're getting it. FOV slider support will now be on all Xbox One consoles. You can get it on the original VHS Xbox One. You can get it on the Xbox One S. You can get it on the Xbox One X. You can get it on the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S, even at 120 hertz, which from what this post right here underneath says, FOV slider will no longer be locked when Xbox Series X/S devices are set at 120 hertz. Makes me think that there was FOV slider support on those consoles by default, which is totally cool. But now when you're having a wonderful day playing it at 120 hertz, you will no longer be stuck at that 70 to 75 range of an FOV slider. Pretty cool. I'm happy for you guys, and I hope you'll be able to enjoy that wide range of view that we all have been experiencing on PC. The next thing that we are actually getting is something that has, again, been in demand for a long time, and that is double key bindings. This is something that I still think to this day should have been there at launch, because it's kind of a standard for PC games, but double key bindings is finally making its way to the MCC. That's awesome. Glad to hear it. I'm glad we're finally getting double key bindings, because that way, maybe, just maybe, you guys would want to see a key bindings video and maybe a mouse sensitivity video and what I would recommend for my settings when it comes to key bindings and everything else. Maybe that would interest you guys. Let me know down in the comment section down below. The next bit of news is actually something that people have had mixed feelings about, but mouse and keyboard support is finally coming to the MCC on consoles. That is pretty awesome. I personally would love to see more players give mouse and keyboard a shot, because I think it's actually a pretty good way to play, and you might actually enjoy it more than the actual controller. You never know. I know there's a lot of people that can't get used to keyboard and mouse whenever it comes to FPS games, but there's also a lot of players out there that once they switch to PC or keyboard and mouse, they feel a lot more comfortable with it. And I would actually like to see what the range of keyboard and mice that are supported on the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X. Actually, if there's enough interest, maybe I'll make a video on that, and maybe I'll show you guys how to set that up. If that interests you guys, let me know down in the comment section down below. The next thing is something that we don't have that much details on, but advanced audio options are coming in this next flight. Now, the only thing that I could think of this means is that now we might, just might, have separate audio sliders for each of the Halo games. If you listen to each of the Halo games, they all have different audio levels, even at their default settings. Reach is a little bit loud, Halo C is really quiet, Halo 2 is very quiet, Halo 3 is pretty damn loud, Halo 4 is extremely loud, and so on and so forth. And now when you actually play the game, you'll have them set to exactly what you want, where you can hear them best, because that was something that I struggled with as a streamer. As someone who plays all these different games, I would have to constantly go hit the menu, go into options, and constantly be adjusting the audio depending on what game I was playing. Some games are louder, some games are more quiet. I could be playing Halo C multiplayer and it'd be extremely quiet, but then go to Halo 4 and have my eardrums blown out. You never know, and I'm kind of hoping that's what those audio options mean. And finally, the final feature that is making its way into this upcoming flight is view model customization. Now, this is kind of an issue that's been addressed and corrected in a lot of the games. Halo Reach's view models have been corrected, Halo 2 Anniversaries have been addressed and corrected, but a lot of people like the option of adjusting that themselves and changing it through settings. And guess what? That customization option is finally coming to the MCC. That's great to hear. I'm actually excited to see what I might be able to do with that. And I don't know if that's going to be limited to just campaign, because that's what originally they were saying when this was first discussed, is that view model customization will be limited to campaign. Maybe that won't be the case. Maybe it will also be an option in multiplayer. I kind of hope so, because you never know. I would like to see what the optimal way might be for view models to be done, so it's a much more enjoyable experience. And to wrap up at least this section of the update, and there's much more to go, guys, we have a whole new development update as well that just dropped earlier tonight. But we got a screenshot of what the custom game browser looks like, and this looks pretty cool. As you can see here, it's a person creating a Halo Reach create a match custom game browser. You have the session name, the min amount of players, the max amount of players, the region, the repeat game. That's awesome. Team changing, either you can allow it or not, game variant, so on and so forth. I cannot wait to do this. I cannot wait to do this because honestly, what I'm considering doing is I do owe my viewers a 24-hour stream at some point. And what I'm really considering doing, and maybe this is a stupid idea, but I'm considering if this launches by the time I do this, I might do a 24-hour rocket race stream mixed with a couple other things, but it will be a majority rocket race because, just the idea of 24-hour Jenga, 24-hour rocket race just sounds so much fun to me. I mean, I love custom games. I love some of the experiences I've built with my viewers playing custom games during our long 12-hour live streams we do, but playing rocket race nonstop sounds like so much fun. I would have such a headache by the end of it. I'm not gonna lie. I would need a ton of ibuprofen, but it sounds great. And before we move on to the development update on the other side, let's talk about the seasonal sale going on with the MCC. Currently on all platforms, that includes the Microsoft Store for PC, Microsoft Store for Xbox, and Steam, the MCC is 40% off during the entire weekend. It ends after February 15th, and that means that the MCC on Steam is only $23.99. Now you could buy the whole collection, or if you don't want to own the whole collection, you only want to own a few of the games, you can buy each of the games for $5.99, not including Halo 3 ODST, which is only $2.99. And at that price, I would be more than happy to pay $3 for ODST and, $5 for a few of the games that I actually enjoy. I mean, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, and probably C. Yeah, totally. I would be totally down for that any time of the week at that price. So if you have not jumped onto the MCC, now's a good time to give it a shot. So on top of all that news that we got on Thursday, on Friday night, we got a brand new development update from Postums, and there was an interview with Max. I'm not even going to try and say his last name because I've already recorded this 3 or 4 times and I've butchered it every time. And throughout that interview, they talk about this brand new feature that is coming in season 6, which is a brand new store where you can get exclusive items, including past skins and items that were exclusive to ranked playlists. Just so you know, this is not a microtransaction. There is no real money being used in this feature whatsoever. This is strictly using season points that you've already earned or will earn, and this will rotate out with new items, new cosmetics, and so on and so forth. But basically, this is going to be an alternative to the battle pass. This is going to be something that they're going to have on the side. But to me, I have a little bit of a problem with this because isn't this just devaluing the skins that people work their asses off in these ranked playlists to earn? I mean, I know that we don't want the fear of missing out and people are afraid of that, but at the same time, is it worth devaluing a skin that a lot of people kind of worked their ass off? I mean, I watched tons of people go and try and unlock this Avalanche skin for Halo 3, and it's a beautiful skin, pretty basic, but still extremely beautiful. I love the color, I love everything about it, but I think that this is something that could have been done much better. And I think the best way they could have done this is just bring back the playlist, keep the current progress like they've already said with these playlist resets they did a few months back. Go ahead and check out the link in the top right corner, but the playlist remains the same. You get the same rank that you currently have when you stopped playing that playlist, and you could go back and try and earn these. I think that we need to value improvement of players instead of casualizing these rewards and making it easier for people to get their hands on. Now, that's just me, and I guarantee you there's a number of people in the community that probably feel the same way, especially the people that worked so hard to get these skins. But let me know what you think. Do you like this idea of bringing this store in and having season points be the currency to unlock some of these? Or would you prefer if they did something like what I was recommending of just bringing back ranked playlists that already had these rewards and then letting you have the opportunity to continue to earn them? Let me know down in the comment section down below. But I think that's gonna do it for this video, and what a video it's been, because there has been so much good news coming to the MCC, and honestly it has felt like for a while we've been in a bit of a Halo MCC, or just Halo in general, drought, where there's been really nothing. There's been no news, no new content. Season 6 coming out is sounding like a banger. I mean, custom games browser, new map from Halo Online going to Halo 3. Sounds pretty damn good to me. This new store, which I'm still in the air about, but we have FOV sliders for console players. We have keyboard and mouse support for console players. There's a lot of good things coming to the MCC. This does seem like a slice of life improvement update that a lot of people are looking forward to. I mean, double key bindings, which I still feel should have been there at launch, are in there now. I'm excited. I'm excited. This season does seem to be really good. And if you guys would like to see me cover any of these topics individually, let me know down in the comments section down below. As well as if you guys want to see me, go ahead and watch that highlight stream of them talking about the Q&A questions and some of the things they dropped about Halo Infinite. Let me know as well, because I will sit down, watch that video, and give you guys a live reaction and my opinion on the things they answered. But that's gonna do it for this one, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop a like on it. And if you didn't like it, hey, go ahead, drop that dislike. It doesn't bother me one bit. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. GamerJlee signing out.